Day 2 of Peepapalooza. Got up this morning, rushed out here like a mother who just was looking for her newborn, and they were good. All 12 of them peeping around, hopping about, drinking, doing their little peep things. So I mainly wanted to do a video so that I could share some of the things I've learned, and there's three big things. More than that, but three big ones that I've come to learn. First of all, the heat. So I was really stressing about the heat lamp for some reason, but now I've relaxed a bit. I think that the best bet with the heat lamp is to A, make sure you have one. B, make sure it is not touching any plastic because it does get very hot. And C, listen to the chicks. Listen to their little peeper voices. If you just pay attention to them and see what they're doing, you'll notice that if it's too hot, they will get away from it. They'll be on the edges of the container, or they'll have their little wing starters spread out, and they'll like almost panting. But if it's too cold, then they'll all be huddled in the middle together like a little peeper puzzle, and they'll be trying to stay warm. So that's how you know that it's too cold. Now, if they're all spread out nice like they are now and just kind of chilling out, then I think you probably got it where it needs to be. So it does take a little bit of finesse and adjusting, but I think we were able to get it where it needs to be, and I've adjusted it several times just in the last day, because look at this. 2 days old. I think the girl at the Rural King was misinformed. I read that this was supposed to start happening at about day 5 to 7, so I'm thinking these little guys are probably about 6 or 7 days old. I was told 2, but that could be the case with some of them, because some of them haven't started sprouting little wings yet. These guys are really popping. But because they're different breeds from different, what do you call it, litters? Clutches? I don't even know. But since they're different breeds, I would expect that they are not the same age exactly. Probably within a few days, but not the same. So, the age thing and the heat thing, I think it's pretty much just pay attention to the chicks, and they'll tell you if it's too hot. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the food. These little guys are hungry, hungry peepers. They eat a lot. They eat a lot, way more than I thought they would, because they're so small. You think, oh, they're not going to eat that much. Pwah, try again. So yesterday I filled this up when we first started this little adventure. Today I come in and it was at about where it is now. I filled it up. That was probably around 10 when it ran out. So yeah, it's ready to be filled again, almost, and that's been less than 12 hours. So they do eat quite a bit, but it's, they're growing little peepers, so it's kind of to be expected. It's really not as much as it looks like, though, because this is one of those stupid feeders. So you fill up the little plastic container and then you flip it over and all of the food drops into the bottom of the feeder. So it's like you only actually get half of what's there that's in the bottle. So that's a little frustrating. But yeah, it's not too bad. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was their food, like the actual food. One of my concerns and one of my main drivers in doing this is what is happening to our food in this country, because it does seem to be that there's something's up with that. So I want to make sure that whatever I do get and produce of my own is, in fact, safe and good. So when I went to the store, the helpful folks at Rural King told me that all of the food that they had, it said medicated on the bag, and it has a type of substance in it. I don't know exactly what it is. I tried to read about it, and it says that it's organic, but it's man-made. It's a type of, I guess it would be considered an anti-parasitic, but it's for a specific type of condition that chickens can get. So I'm not 100% on that. If anyone is familiar with what they put in this food and can tell me a little bit about it, everything that I read said that it was safe, but of course they're not going to tell you it's not. So that's what I got. They did have one brand that was 100% organic, but you know, being the fool I am, I went ahead and trusted the experts and got the medicated stuff. Oh, big warning, big red flag. Okay, so my body just reminded me. Um, Make sure that after you handle these little beautiful things, see how pretty they are with their little wings? Make sure that you wash your hands. Because some fool, some brand new chicken handler named me, didn't do that. Somebody got a little busy, didn't think about it, and I think I got a little something something from them because Mama hadn't been feeling too good today. But I looked up some of the things that can happen there, such as salmonella, and I don't think it's that because it's really not that severe, but I mean, maybe my body reacts to the virus different, or bacteria, whatever it is. I don't know, but either way, I have been a little sick today, little intestinal issues, so I'm thinking that it probably was the chickies. So make sure you wash your hands after you handle them. Don't know if there's anything else you can do to avoid that because it's just kind of the way they are. So, but yeah, here they are. And we have this one over here who is actually a little worse than me when it comes to worrying about the chicks. This is where the dog has been since the chicks landed on the property. So if he can be in here, he's right here beside them, shaking like it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, he loves the peeps. So there you have it. Just a little update. Their water gets kind of icky really quick, but that's not anything you can avoid. I've just been trying to clean it out as often as possible. So yeah, happy little chicks. I can't believe they've already got their little wing sprouts. I just can't believe it. They are so quickly growing. I swear they did not have these little wingtips yesterday. They just didn't. Oh, look at Francesca. She's so cute. They'll steal your heart. So if you plan on eating them, make sure that you don't watch them too long. Because they'll drive you crazy. And this is Falco, brought to you by Maybelline. That's right. Eyeliner's always on point. Oh, goodness. There we are. Cute. And a little Felicity pecking away with her little wet head, it looks like. Oh, okay. Have a good day.